morning, everyone. Thanks for joining. I mentioned our first move today is going to be a little bit of a weird one. It's an upper body clamshell. I'm going to show it from a few perspectives, but the goal is to really feel the expansion in the chest and torso rotation. And those are sometimes things that cause low back pain and upper back pain. So we're just going to knock it out today. I'm going to show this from the side and I'll verbalize what I'm doing, so you can hopefully follow along if you cannot see me. So from the ground, you're going to take rest on your side so that your knees are at 90 degrees, your feet are at 90 degrees, and then your upper body's also at 90 degrees with your arms reaching out in front. If you're laying on your right side like I am, your left hand is going to be on the ground. Your head can rest on the ground as well. Taking the left hand, you're going to keep it in touch with the ground the whole time, and you're going to make a big rainbow, reaching the arm as far as you can, up, over, and then at some point, the hand's going to turn towards the ceiling. Keep going until you make a T with your arms. If your arm comes off the ground, that's okay. You might be in midair. That's fine. From there, you're going to bring your arm across the ceiling and close your clamshell. We're going to repeat that 5 times on each side. Feel free to hang out in a certain spot if your back or your arm feels a little tight, like right here. And that way you can just work through that a little bit. Keep rotating. And hopefully every time your hand's getting a little bit closer to the floor. Go ahead and close that clamshell. We've got 3 more. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale as you rotate. And then the last fact is when you check out your knees, both kneecaps should be on top of one another. If when you rotate, your hips are rotating and this top leg's coming off, we just want to keep it in line. And that way we really get the good torso rotation. Good. This is 4. Mine came off a little bit there. Closing it. Last one. 5. Exhale out. Hang out in that T as long as you'd like. And go ahead and close the clamshell. I'm going to flip over the other way so you guys have a view of my body facing you and you can hear me a little better, hopefully. So 90 degrees from the knees, 90 degrees from the hip. It almost looks like you're sitting in a chair. Head's going to be down. And then from there, take that right arm against the ground, bring it up and over the body. Exhaling. This side I'm a little tighter in. Oh. And when you're ready, go ahead and close the clamshell. Taking that hand along the ground. Inhaling up, exhaling, reaching as far as you can. Keep the knees together. Exhale, close that clamshell. We've got 3 more here. I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as I am because it feels so good. And exhale, close. We've got 2 more. Reach, 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 reach. And close. Last one. Nice job. And close the clamshell. All right, from here, we're going to get a little bit more aggressive. I just think that opens up and warms up the upper body so well. So go ahead and come to your position wherever you have room. We're going to stand up and take a lunge forward. As we lunge forward, we're going to drop down. I call this the proposal position. Both hands are going to be on the ground. From there, the back knee is going to lift. As you lift, you're going to rotate, reaching that arm to the sky, bringing the arm back down, coming back up to a proposal-ish position. You're going to stand up and try and push off the front foot so you're back standing together. We're going to alternate legs on this. So step forward with the left foot, drop down, taking the hands on the inside, lifting up the right leg, adding in rotation, exhale. Bring the hands back down, lower the knee, and from there, press up into that lunge, step the feet back, and repeat again. Dropping down, hands, lift and rotate. Hands come back down, drop to the knee, up nice and tall, lift, and press back. It's okay if that's not super smooth. Drop down. So we get a little leg work here. We get a little core work here. Rotation. Dropping the hand. And a little bit more leg work. Pushing back. We've got 2 more on each side. Lunge forward. Stay nice and tall. Shoulders tall. Hands go down. Lift the back knee. Open. Now, if you need a modification for this, we have a few. Option 1, just do a lunge. So you just stay here and push back. If that's still too much, you don't have to step back at all. You can just do standing lunges. Option 2, I'm displaying it right here during that rotation. Your knee just stays down. We don't lift it up, okay? There's a lot going on, so keep going. Option 1, full movement. Option 2, standing lunges. Option 3, you kind of do a combo based on what's right for you. Hopefully I'm joining you guys where you were. Nice. Lift up. Come back down. Nice and tall. Stand up and push that weight back. All right. Heading into our wide squat stand. We have our feet sumo width position, so toes pointed out. I don't want to slide on my mat. Arms are going to be reaching up to the ceiling. Bend over, touch your toes. From here, you're going to sit into your squat as low as you can get. Nice. We're going to hang out here, shift that weight back and forth. And if you don't look like me, that's okay. When you're ready, lift up your arm and stand up. You've got 4 more. I think we covered last week that there's the opposite way of doing this. So if you have any knee injuries or this just doesn't feel right the way I showed you, opposite is going down, hands, extending the knees, and then slowly rolling up like you're doing a stand-up in yoga. I'm going to do this way again. Hands go down, knees extend, slowly rolling up. All right, guys, it's time to get some upper body in. We're going to have a little bit of fun today. For push-ups, if you'd like to go a little bit harder, I have a combo push-up. It's going to be 1 chest push-up, 1 shoulder push-up. From the side, this is what it would look like. Regular push-up, lift the hips, and bring the head to the ground. Shift the weight back, regular push-up again. It's a tough one for the shoulders. If you'd like to stay in the more modified position, you can just do regular push-ups. And I'm going to do push-ups off my knee to show the most regressed. We're going for 12 of them, so set yourself up. Make sure your butt's nice and tight and lower the chest to the ground for push-up number 1. Keep going through these. Exhaling on the way up, inhaling on the way down, and we have 7 more. Good. If you're doing the combo, you're only doing 6 of each. 3 more. 2 and 1. Great job, guys. All right, we're going to circle this around with some lower body. Some of the basic exercises are my favorite. So we're going to go a single leg glute bridge. When you set up for your bridge, you want to make sure that your knees are bent and your feet are in a comfortable position. Once your feet are set, you're not going to move them. Even though you're going to want to, you're not. So you're going to go ahead and lie down with your feet comfortably placed. Feet are good, we're not moving them. Raise one leg and place your hands by your side, bridging up. If you feel this in your low back, make sure your core is engaged and then lift through the glute. You're only lifting up a few inches, maybe 2, and lower back down. I want to make it clear, you guys can lift up really high, but then you're lifting with your back, so we want to keep this movement very small. Beautiful. Keep going. You've got 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. When you put that foot down, put it right next to your other foot. Lift, do not move your foot. And begin your bridges. Beautiful. Same thing here. It's a small lift off the floor. Anything higher, we could be using our back. And we want to make sure that's not the case. You've got 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. If any of that did give you back pain at any point, please feel free to reach out. We want to make sure our core stays engaged the entire time, and that's how we stay safe. All right, moving from here, we're going to head back to the plank position. We're not going to do push-ups, but we are going to do a little cardio with our legs and our arms. So we're going to go for 1 full minute of whatever movement I throw at you, and I'll be showing various modifications throughout. So starting in your plank, you can be on your knees, butt down nice and tight, or you can be on your toes. We're going to step out to the side as our modification, or you can jump. Either way, begin. Really modified is staying down on the knees while the feet step out. Good job. Keep going. If you start shaking, you're doing something right. All right, go ahead and plant those feet firm. Next movement is shoulder taps. You're just going to lift up one arm, touch the other shoulder. If you need a little bit of modification, widen the feet. Whichever plank you're doing, just widen them and keep going. Almost done with that minute. And for the last 5 seconds, we're going to combo them together. So 1 hop, 1 shoulder tap. 1 hop, 1 shoulder tap. Modified, step out, shoulder tap, shoulder tap. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and set yourself up for a child's pose, sitting the hips back. Feel free to open the knees if that brings a little bit more comfort. Reach those arms in front of you, allowing the fingers to spread, and exhale into the child's pose. Slowly walk the hands back in, lifting the head from the mat. Take a position that you feel comfortable with. Take the shoulders up, inhaling, exhaling down. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you have any comments, feel free to leave them in the chat box or email us at fitness.center@rtx.com. Take care, everyone, and thank you.
Thanks, Sam. Thank you.